I got a quick little story for you guys and then I can get into the comments from last video. I don't know if in your state or your area where you live, you have full service gas stations. We don't have that in my state. The first time I ever went to one, I pretty much died of like public embarrassment. It was awful. I had like 30 miles left. I was in like another state in the middle of nowhere. I had to get gas. So I just used my phone, found the nearest gas station. But this place was sketchy. It was like middle of the night, pitch black, dark. Well, it wasn't the middle of the night. It was winter time. So it was like 7 o'clock, but it was dark out. I go to pull up to a gas pump. Every single card reader is taped over in duct tape. That's a bit sketchy. Let me drive to the next one, taped over. Next one, taped over. So then I do a very, very crappy K-turn around to go to the next line of pumps. I'm locking eyes with the person inside the gas station. They're like, what the hell is he doing? So I'm just making even more of an embarrassment of myself. So then I finally pull up to like all the other ones and it's just all duct tape. I'm like, this is the sketchiest place I've ever been in. I think, all right, I have to pay inside. I have like the tiniest bit of cash on me. I get out of my car and start to head inside, but then the person inside walks up to me. I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna die. This is it. This is where it ends, in some random town at a gas station. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm going inside to pay. He's like, no, you don't do that. Like, okay. So it turns out it was a full service gas station. He said, you know, you can come out here so you can pay. So I take out my card and he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm paying. And he's like, you pay when you're done. I'm like, all right. I'm making every bad mistake. And it was so embarrassing. This story is nothing, but it's just, oh God, it was embarrassing. If you guys have any stories that you would want featured on these videos, I set up an email. You can email any story you'd like at wetbreadstories@gmail.com, and then they'll get featured in these videos so I can have something to talk about. Let me know, do you like the graphics up here, up top? Because I kind of feel like it's a bit like a TikTok where you can watch random graphics at the top and then the gameplay's at the bottom. I like watching the game, even though I like never watch gameplay videos anymore. But I already tried recording this video and it just didn't feel authentic for some reason. It was going to be a different format. Right now I'm playing the game as I'm talking. Earlier today, I tried to record Star Wars games and I didn't like recording something beforehand and then just talking afterwards because that felt more lazy. And it also felt like someone wasn't here because I'm used to like being 13, having a game on and I get to talk to people, which is pretty much what I'm doing now. But I don't know, it just didn't feel right. I feel like there's a disconnect. Let me know what you guys think. I know the content on my channel has been like all over the place. I've been doing movies and this is now games. I thought like if I had like all the money in the world and like I'd still want to make YouTube videos, but like what would I make? It would probably be this, because like this is what I grew up watching and I feel comfortable doing this. You know, it makes me happy. I get to just talk. I grew up watching Jev in 2015 and 2016. This is like what he was making back then, because what he makes now, it's not really the same. And then another thing about these videos is with like the rise of AI and YouTube pivoting more towards AI, YouTube's losing its like authentic side. And I feel like just random person talking while doing something they enjoy in the background, it would be something to appreciate when we're all gone and AI shorts have taken over the algorithm. I think it's nice to like try and go back to like what YouTube was, you know, have like someone there that feels like a real person who can try to show up every single day. So there's just like that consistency of like having someone there. Because like every day after school, I'd go to my subscription feed and I'd be able to see a new video from like all my favorite creators. I mean, that's kind of what I want for you guys. And you know, I like watching myself too. This is the exact reason I play up against bots. I would not be able to do that in a public match. This is part of the other video where I was complaining about Black Ops 3 things. The T7X patch, if anyone remembers that. I talked to a guy on Discord. They were able to help me figure it out. It was my antivirus that was causing all the issues. I'm now playing on the most secure version of Black Ops 3, which explains all of the cool names for the bots. Oh crap, I never set the white balance. There we go. I think I got everything I wanted to say out of the way. We can now move on to comments. I got so many comments on the last video. Thank you so much. I'm using a new YouTube feature where you can like test different titles and thumbnails all at once. So one of the titles was like, if you comment on this video, the next video you'll be featured. So everyone's gonna be featured in this video. So from Upfront Dev, he says, hey, I've watched your movie reviews and it's fine to just chill out and make new stuff. Just keep it up. Thank you. I wanna keep it up. I really enjoy making these kinds of videos. Everyone's come from the movie reviews. It's hard to make it sustainable because every single video gets copyright claimed and you don't see a future in it when everything you make has the chance of being taken down without warning. It's just really hard to keep up with that kind of work. From Golden Dragon, that's my brother. Do not come to my comment section. Do not come to my comment section. I think it would be nice if you told your story of what you have done in your life. Okay. Okay, I'm like Hudson Williams. I'm a child of divorce and I've had too many jobs to count. Some were good jobs, some were just completely awful. I'm like 1/4% Asian. One of the managers at my old jobs found out I was Asian and only spoke to me in like an Asian accent because he just despised Asians. He might say, go to HR. There was no HR. Go to a manager. They were on his side. So there was nothing to do. There was also no handbook policies to, you know, protect me against anything. So yeah, that was a bad job to be at. Great money though, but yeah, awful job. Derek Balf, 1729, says BO3 with a bunch of sad emojis. This guy is the greatest. We used to play Black Ops 3 all the time when it came out. We did all the zombies Easter eggs, and there's a card covering my face right now of like my most infamous story of doing a zombies Easter egg where everyone brings it up because I pissed so many people off. We were doing an Easter egg on a zombie map called Zetsubo no Shima, and I got up during it and ate the best pork chops in the world. They were so good. They were just boneless breaded pork chops. It was so delicious. I let them all down. It was like the best run in the world. We were getting everything done in like the fastest time possible, and I just left. I was not a good friend at the time. Derek, miss you. You're a fantastic guy. A card covering my face again. I was on a podcast that he made called The D Balf Show, and I was in his first episode. If you guys want to watch it, I talked about my entire YouTube journey. You can go check it out. I'm pretty sure he'd appreciate it. And yeah, it was fun playing games with you. Sambit Samyak Barik said, just a recommendation. You can make story time videos like something interesting that happened to you. Just tell it like a story with gameplay in the background, or just like this one. And when you don't have anything, you can also tell us viewers to share stories, maybe via email or something, which this comment was the idea for wetbreadstories@gmail.com. And they think it'll be interesting and get a good amount of views. I think I already said this, but I did try to do this where I pre-recorded gameplay and tried to, you know, tell a story, but it didn't feel authentic. It didn't feel like you guys were there. It just felt boring because like the gameplay wasn't cut. It was just uncut of me just playing whatever. It's just another game that I'm playing. I grew up watching this game and I've always wanted to, you know, make a living off of this game back when I was like 13. So I might as well try now, like 10 years later. All right, next comment is by Black Shadow. He just says Shaw. Nice. Hobbs and Shaw. Sambit Semyak Barik commented again. Same here. Kind of actually found your channel through the movie reviews and watching you since. Really enjoyed your videos. Keep it up. Yeah, everyone's found me through the movie videos. And I kind of miss it a bit, but like I said, it's not sustainable. Any video I make with the movies in it, it could be taken down and I won't even know. RRR got taken down and I did whatever I could to re-upload it and it's been good for now, but I know it's not gonna be good forever because they already took it down once. YouTube's AI is getting better, so it's probably gonna find a way to figure out that that video is a movie and take that one down too. I know that's like a pessimistic way of thinking about it, but it's just, I don't know how else to do movie videos because I emailed Alex Myers. He's another big movie YouTuber. He said he gets claims for every single video and he pretty much just relies on channel memberships and Patreons. When a video doesn't go up, he fights the production company up until like a legal battle to make sure every video goes up. I don't know if he has a legal team or anything, but if they do end up going into the legal battle, I don't have the funds for that. That's just not an option I can make. Even though I love my videos, I don't think I'm willing to get into a legal battle when I'm obviously in the wrong. I'm using their own movies for my videos. Yeah, it's just, it doesn't seem like a smart idea. Hello, I am ShadowCrook27 from Team Fortress 2 Original Edition. Do you know my friend, the real basic 007, I think? I played Team Fortress 2 once in 7th grade. I'm an adult now. I have no clue who those people are. I'm sorry. The funniest cut says, I haven't watched Primate, but I think you would like Pandorum 2009. The cover is grossing me out, man. I'm sure it's a great movie. I'll watch the trailer. Zig, if you're watching this, check it out. You like gore, this movie, just from the cover, it looks gory. One of my friends watches a movie every single day. He's done this for years, and I watch Primate with him. He loves the gore. If this is gory, he's definitely gonna love this movie. Golden Dragon again. I told you, stay out of my comment section. He says same, probably just agreeing that snow sucks. Shirshgard 8000 says, hello, how's it going? It's going pretty well. I stumbled upon your channel from that Ega video and it was really entertaining. It was great, I loved it, you became my favorite YouTuber at the time. I binge watched a lot of your videos. They were great, well edited, the humor, jokes, I loved it. Wishing you all the best. Thank you. All the Indian videos I made took like 5 scripts. It was honestly so much work. Bahubali took 10 hours for the script because there was no English version. We had to translate everything from whatever subtitles the movie site gave us. For all the Indian videos, it took 5 drafts of the script. One of my friends I mentioned earlier, he always helped me with the Indian videos and the Ben 10 video. You know, we grew up together, we have the same humor, and with RRR, a lot of the jokes we wrote down for that video were like identical. So when I was like comparing and contrasting our scripts, we had the same punchlines. That script was like so 50-50. I'd write a script, he'd write a script, so that's 2 scripts already. Then I'd combine them, fix the grammar, that'd be the 3rd script, and then I'd go through the movie and and add in anything we may have skipped over because we were writing while the movie was playing. So that'd be the fourth script. And then like I'd try to like finalize it as much as possible during the fourth script. And then I'd have my girlfriend revise it, take out anything that could potentially be bad. She'd add in her own jokes, and that'd be the final draft. I had like a team, like everyone working on these scripts. So they took like a month to make. And it was great working with everyone, but you know, everyone has different schedules now. You know, we're all growing up. You know, he's got a movie to watch every day. I don't watch movies anymore, really. I now see the value in like having an extra 2 hours in your day. Just a couple weeks ago, I just randomly learned how to juggle. I'm still very rusty at it, but within the span of like watching The Lord of the Rings, you can apparently learn how to juggle. So that's just a random skill to just throw in my back pocket, which is like something I kind of wanted the channel to pivot into. I wanted to learn as many things as possible and turn them into videos like Mike Shake and Mike Boyd. I don't know, I got sick and then I just felt disconnected from doing YouTube. Learning how to juggle without recording was easier than doing it while recording, and I didn't want to learn it then pretend not to know what to do. Like I think that's what Mike Shake does. He makes it look professional, like it's professionally done, but it's like you don't know what you're doing and then all of a sudden you just got it and it's like a 4-minute video. I could be wrong though. He hasn't learned like a skill in a while for those videos. He now just makes weapons out of nothing, which is crazy. I've gone on a tangent. All right, next comment. Adshin Plays 3378. I would love this opportunity. I love your videos. I recommend some other Indian movies for you to watch. Please watch Lagan, Homeward, and maybe even 3 Idiots. I wish you well, take care, and best of wishes. I just died. Have a great year, my guy. Thank you. 3 Idiots, I think, has been on my watch list for a while. I heard it's like one of the greatest Indian movies ever. At some point, when I do end up watching movies again, I do plan on watching that. But I'll definitely check out the trailers for the other movies you suggested. I am doing well. Thank you. These videos honestly do make me happy. I know I'm monotone as hell, so it may sound like I'm not having a good time. I do enjoy this. I am having a good time just talking. Whenever I recorded any of the movie videos or shorts, I would record them in my car so I can just like yell and like have like different pitches and just try a bunch of different things. But I don't know, I just really enjoy just talking normally instead of like trying to put so much of like a YouTuber voice out there, because there is a YouTuber voice. It's like a lot more high pitched, very high energy. I'm like, that's not me. I get why you have to do it. It's for like attention spans and all that. So like I still do that with my shorts because I'm good at editing quick attention span videos. Editing shorts, sometimes they can take like 1 to 2 hours for 45 seconds. If that takes 2 hours for 45 seconds, think about how long a movie video takes. When those are like 10 to 15 minutes long. Bahubali took a month and a half. That was like the final straw for making movie videos because that was so rough. I enjoy the video now. Editing it was, that's my Roman Empire. It was so much work. At the time, I was able to work a job where I can bring my laptop to work and edit while I was working. So I'd edit for 8 hours during my shift, bring my laptop home, work for however long I can stay up for, and keep working until I'd fall asleep, wake up, go back to work, keep editing, doing that constantly. So like I lived and breathed editing, and I turned down absolutely everything just so I can keep editing and getting a video out. Doing movie videos made me like not live. So that's one of the reasons why I like doing these. They're quick, really authenticity is like my #1 goal for these. I really just want to feel real instead of like just hearing my voice. It's my voice, but it's like so high energy, high pitched, everything. And I don't know, I could watch those videos and it could be anyone behind it. Because I even got a bunch of comments asking if it's AI. I'm like, no, that's just my voice. And they're like, I don't believe you. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Cutsematic, hell yeah, I want to be featured. I like having a digital trace. Well, you're gonna be here for as long as YouTube's available. And if that's not available and I'm still alive, I'm gonna put it on the next video sharing platform that pops up. So I think inevitably where YouTube's going, there's gonna be another one that pops up that isn't going to be full of AI. Because I also added a disclaimer at the bottom of all my descriptions saying, hey, my videos aren't AI. I don't use AI in any of my videos. If you think anything's AI, it's not. And then it like advises not to use ChatGPT because the town or city the ChatGPT centers are in, they told the people living there saying, hey, we need your water. Stop taking showers. We need the waters to power ChatGPT. And I'm like, that's messed up. That's dystopian. Yeah, I don't use that for any of my videos. I tried once and like for like my Nightmare on Elm Street video way back in the day. Everything it was giving me was like so generic and just bad. Corey is cool 8 says, I like furry artwork. Good for you. Years ago, probably in like 2023 or 2, I took a fursona test. They said I was a goose, so I guess I'm a silly goose, which I think is hilarious. So I think one of my coworkers told me to do it. Chic Records 2025 says, here at 31 views, not flexing, just being first and rare. Thank you for showing up and commenting. I love you. I know views are down, but I'm so much happier. It was great getting like thousands of views, but the watch times on those, like everyone stayed until like 40 seconds. And with these, everyone's staying a lot longer, so it's doing something. Sir Plunk says Sir Plunk. Seal and D's Nuts says D's Nuts. Psy Games says, I don't know what happened to you and your channel, but here's a question. Do you anime? If not, watch Jujutsu Kaisen. It's really good. I don't care that much for anime. I can't really get into the art style. I know there's tons of great stories out there that are animes. I heard One Piece is great. I'm not gonna watch 1,000 episodes of a show when I barely watch TV now. What happened to me and my channel? Copyright claims and strikes. Can't really do movies anymore because I just don't trust the process of taking an entire month to work on something just for it to be erased. I want to watch my Bahubali video. There are a lot of shorts that I made that features the funniest moments in it, so you could still go and watch those. And yeah, those are all the comments. Again, if you comment on this video, I will respond to it in the next video. I know before I was personally responding to the comments, but then I thought I'm going to talk about it even more in depth in the next video, so I might as well just hold off and share everything for the video. Videos are popping up on the screen now. YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it. Hopefully you will. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the tripod.